Hi, Scott Orlin with CINEMA-Magazin, the book, The Adventures of Captain Underpants. And only one person could bring this to life, and that is the incredible talents of Mr. Kevin Hart.
Oh, man,
you know,
thank you.
thinking last year you played a psychotic rabbit.
Yes.
And now you're a mischievous little boy. Which one is closer to the real Kevin Hart?
I'm gonna go with the boy. I'm gonna go with George. Simply because I got to take from a lot of my personal experiences as a child and implement them into this character and help elevate what was already on page, because the material was already amazing. I just got to sprinkle in what I could and kind of bring some color to it by improvising and adding just the little cadences that I felt were necessary.
Kevin, what's really interesting about this book is, and I'm sure a lot of parents have probably read it to their kids, is it's really one of the first opportunities for kids to see an ethnically diverse friendship.
Yeah.
I mean, and how important do you think is that, even in a movie like this, that kids don't know difference in color and religion?
Well, I think that's the beauty of how it was done. You know, it's not something that we mention or shine a light on. It's something that you just notice and go, huh, that's good. I like the fact that they did that. I like the fact that that friendship is told from a multicultural point of view. You know, it's like you have two different races, but they're not drawing attention to it at all. What you see is a genuine friendship. What you see is two people that genuinely get along and that are there for one another. They're loyal. And for me, that's what makes the most sense. To me, that's one of the things that I nod at with a high level of appreciation. For the writers, for the studio, for my friends that were a part of this film. We all go and we say, we made a good piece of material, but this is something that's going to live for a long time. And as people watch it and peel layers back, they're going to start to see so many other things that resonates with them on a high level.
Let me ask you, what really is the catalyst which starts kind of the wheels in motion about Captain Underpants? A decoder ring. And as we're little kids, there's all kinds of stuff in cereal boxes or whatever that kind of spur our imagination.
Yeah.
Taking you back, what was one of those little things that used to...
You know what it was for me? It was the Jack, was it Jack in the Box popcorn? What was the... It may have been the Jack in the Box where you always had the prize in it.
Cracker Jack.
Cracker Jack. There you go. Cracker Jacks. What I'm saying, Jack in the Box popcorn. The Cracker Jacks. But it was like a prize was always in there, and whoever got the box first dug in that box for the prize and literally touched every piece of Cracker Jack. So you had to get there first, because if you didn't get there first, that Cracker Jack box is full of germs. It's full of germs, and mine was, because I would just dig in the box. My mom would get mad. Don't dig in there, you wait till you come up on that prize. Don't go through that whole box. So then you start to shake the box and wait for it to come to the top. But these little prizes went a long way, whether it was a ring, whether it was a magnet, whether it was a marble. Regardless of what it was, you felt like you had powers when you used it. That's the world of imagination. That's what these kids use.
And let's talk about imagination, and a lot of that comes from these animated films. And growing up, I'm sure your life was immersed in them. What were the animated films growing up for you that kind of resonated?
Animated. When you say films, that's tough. There was TV shows that I had. From an animated film perspective, the reason why it was tough, because I told you I was bad. I was sneaking and watching the stuff with my parents. I was in the back of their room, ducked down, watching Eddie Murphy Raw. I didn't really do the cartoon film thing. There was one, but it was like half animated, half real. Roger Rabbit was a big one for me.
And just a last quick question for you. Obviously, around the world, your voice is dubbed. Have you ever heard your voice dubbed?
Yes.
And?
Yes.
And?
It's the fastest thing I've ever heard in my life. I heard the Germany version of my voice, and that was insane. In German, it was great, and I met the guy too, which is really cool.